The information in this video is provided for informational and educational purposes only.
Welcome to Dose of DN, where you'll get a little shot of what my life is like living with SMA. When I decide to do or not to do something, there are a couple main considerations that I take into account. One, is it worth the effort? And two, is it worth the risk? Now, the risk can be anything from safety to my health. And as far as the effort being put into it, well, that varies as well. For example, one of my favorite bands, One Republic, don't judge, is going on tour. They're going to be in Minnesota in August, which is the perfect time of year because it's summer, so travel isn't an issue. Well, for the most part. I don't drive, so I do have to make arrangements to get to the location, and that does take effort, but it's not impossible. But then, being that it's 2.5 hours away and an evening concert, that means I'd have to spend the night somewhere. That means I have to find an accessible hotel room. That means I'd have to pack things like a Hoyer lift and my bedroll. And that just becomes a hassle. But again, it's not impossible. When the concert tickets went on sale, they were offering them for $25. I had tickets in my cart. Of course, the tickets weren't accessible seating, which is another inconvenience. But I did find ground level seating, and now that I have an elevator on my wheelchair, I thought, well, maybe I could give it a shot. But then I also took the risks into consideration. The last time I went to a concert at the Excel Center, I caught a bug afterwards and ended up in the hospital. And since COVID is still on the rampage, it's probably not the best idea. So, given how much effort it would take and the risk involved, I'm forgoing the concert. Even though the tickets were in my cart, I emptied them out. And it's sad that I can't partake in things like that, but for me, it's not worth the effort or the risk. Something that might be worth the effort and risk, and I really have to think about this, is my service dog's recertification. Last year they did it virtually, which was really nice to be able to do that, but they've resumed their recertification in person. And the organization I go through, when you get a service dog, for the first 3 years you have to do recertification, and then it goes every other year after that. So I still need to go down, and they have it at the Mall of America. Again, transportation is an effort, but it's not impossible. I probably can have my sister drive. And the risk, although it is a busy place, it's not a confined space for as long of a period. So it might be worth the risk, even though I haven't been anywhere nearly that busy in a really long time. So it's something I'm going to have to think about. How about you guys? What do you take into account when you decide if something is on your to-do list or it's something you're going to forego? I'd love to hear about it. Tell me in the comments below or over on our forums at smanewstoday.com/forums. But that's all I have for you today. We'll talk again soon. Bye for now.